Okay, guys, welcome to another Provoke the Truth talk. This is going to be about my equipment. I've been getting a lot of questions about what I'm working with, what's the Helix settings. Okay, all right. I've been getting tons of questions lately about my equipment, what I'm working with, my Helix settings, etc., etc. First thing I want to discuss is the Helix, because that thing is awesome. So basically, my Helix does everything for me. It's my amplifier, it's my pedal board, it's my literal pedal, wah pedal to be specific. The Helix is a giant digital processor, okay, that has all sorts of simulations, effects. You can record the bass, you can record the guitar, you can record microphone. I think you record all of them together, but I haven't tried that yet. Interface, you can record with it, you can play live shows with it. It's so versatile that as a musician, I have yet to come across a situation where I didn't need the Helix or I couldn't use the Helix for it. You know, the Helix has a solution for almost every problem, and I think, in that being said, I think it's worth every dollar. It's going to give you the freedom and the ability to create your own chain, your own preset. And what that is you can add all types of different equipment that you normally wouldn't have in your household, and throw them together and make some wacky sounds, right? This giant pedal board that allows you to create your own tone if you'd like. It has all these presets made for you, but you can start from scratch and you can create your own stuff. It has simulations from Fender amps to Line 6 amps to all other sorts of amps. But right now I'm using a simulation of a Fender amp with a couple of distortion pedals. That's it. I keep my stuff very simple because the way the Helix works is it's pretty complicated and it's kind of sensitive. So I stay very minimal. I keep my stuff very, very simple. I have a noise gate. I have some delay and some reverb. But when it comes down to it, the main part of my settings is just the Fender amp, the couple of distortions on it, and I think an extra cabinet just to give it a little bit more oomph, a little bit more power. That's it. But that's a setting you can create on your own any day of the week if you have a Helix, or if you even have a little pod. Woo! If you have any other Helix Stomp, woo! If you have any of those products, you can create a tone that's pretty similar to mine. Okay. Other features that the Helix has is you could use it for live shows. You could use it for recording, which is what I use it for. You could use it for microphones, which is what stuff that I just learned today. Actually, how to play around with the microphone. This is the first time I've actually recorded something with the microphone through the Helix. You could add effects. If I want to get a little deep like this on the microphone. You know what I'm saying? If I want to get a little heavy. little heavy.
Yeah, you want to talk like you're in the big time? Alright, it's the Celtics versus the Heat. We're in Game 7.
Really fun. Really fun stuff to use. I love doing this stuff. And all that stuff you could do on the guitar, okay? But the Helix is a little pricey, okay? It's like $1,500. Worth every dollar, okay? Worth every dollar. A lot of praise. Gets a lot of praise. What I'm also using is Logic Pro on my iMac, okay? So I have Logic Pro, and I record everything through Logic Pro, okay? Even with my drums. So my drums, what I'm doing there is I went over to getgooddrums.com and I bought some drums. I think I bought them Modern and Massive. and those things are awesome. Comes with all sorts of loops, and you can create your own. But again, I'm not a drummer, so I really depend on the loops to keep the drum sounding realistic. So I'll use different types of loops. I've bought different packages just to keep things creative, and I'll throw them in the Logic, put them all into one little layer, and boom, start recording. You could even use it with the lives. So with the live streaming, the Helix is connected to a live interface. So what that is, it's an iRig Pro, and you're connecting the Helix into the iRig as though the Helix was some sort of instrument, right? And you're connecting that into this portable interface, and that iRig interface gets connected into my iPhone. And all the effects and all that tone is still there because coming from my Helix. So that's why I'm able to keep my videos sounding awesome and my live streams sounding pretty equally awesome, I hope. It's just, I think the volume is still kind of low, working on that. But yeah, I like the way things are right now. It's pretty much just coming down to my guitars, man. Like, I have some pretty sweet ass guitars. I have some Gibsons. I got a Gem. You know, I got some Les Pauls, and those things, their pickups are sweet. You know, those are quality instruments. So, you know, a lot of the tone is coming from there. A lot of the performance is coming from my instruments. You know, my Helix is just there to make sure that when I perform good, you know, it sounds just as good. You know, that's pretty much it. You know, people really. Oh, and I guess people would also wonder, you know, how do I get the audio into the video? You know, how are you actually recording that? So what I'm doing is just recording into my Logic while I'm recording the video. And then when I go back to edit the video, I just swap the audios out, right? Very simple. Mute your video and add in the finished quality audio that you have in your Logic.
I hope that was satisfying. I hope you learned a lot.
All right, this is Provoke the Truth signing off now. I'll see you guys next time. Hua!